I know a lot of ladies would have loved to rock this look on Heritage Day because mostly people were wearing blue and white, but that's fine, honey. Now you know going forward that next Heritage Day what you're gonna do. Please stay tuned if you wanna see how I did this beautiful look. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rebaone Mutipi, babes wama beats. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell whenever I post a new video. And if you are a returning subscriber, hi my darling, hi my sweetheart, thank you for coming back, and please do give this video a thumbs up. Today we are doing a full face beat tutorial. We are doing an affordable cut crease makeup tutorial. So without any more further ado, let's get into the tutorial and see how it turns out. So now we're gonna prep our eyelids. We'll be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 50. That's what I'll be using to prep my eyelids today. So I'm just gonna put it on top of my eyelids to be able to make it smooth, so whenever I'm gonna put eyeshadows there, it is smooth and well blended. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush as well and then just blend it in. So because we are doing an affordable cut crease, I'm gonna use my Essence concealer and then I'm gonna use it to make my eyeshadows pop. Hence I'm doing an affordable cut crease. So I want my colors to pop and be more visible, so I'm gonna use this concealer for that. And then I take another clean brush to blend it out, and then I just dab onto the product. Dab and dab and dab. When you want your products to be smooth, you have to dab and blend them in. So you do that and you'll see miracles. The way you envisioned your eyeshadows to look like, that's exactly how they're gonna look like if you're gonna blend them in very well and also use the dabbing motion. The way I'm trying to explain this, guys, I hope I'm a good teacher because wow, I am trying my best. After I just prepped my eyelids, we're gonna use the Hermosa Floor eyeshadow palette, and in this eyeshadow palette I'll be using 3 colors. I'll be using the dark blue color, and also I'll be using the light blue color and also the white. My darling, so I must make sure that whatever I'm wearing most of the time goes along with my eyeshadow. I mean, that only makes sense, you know. You can't put colorful eyeshadows that don't go well with your outfit. Like, that wouldn't make sense, you know. So I just took my brush and dabbed into the dark blue eyeshadow color. So I'm just gonna put it above my crease area. Dab there, dab and dab. That is how I apply my eyeshadow. I just dab first, then blend it out. And then what you do on the left, you also do on the right. So everything looks the same and well blended. You go step by step, guys. Unless you are a professional makeup artist, then you can do one eye, finish it, and then do the other eye. But I like going step by step. No matter how long I've been doing makeups for, I just want to do things step by step, so the other one doesn't get left behind, or I just forget what I used or which products I used on one eye. I want them to be identical twins, you know, or just sisters. Now we are moving back. We are moving on to our second color, which is light blue. I just dabbed into the light blue, and then we're gonna use it as our transition color here at the top. we're gonna blend it out with the dark blue. And one thing that I've noticed is that people do know how to match colors, but they do not know how to blend them out. So you have to know how to blend your colors out so that it looks even neater and nicer. Blending your colors usually means, it actually means that the color needs to be a little bit lighter. Like your transition color needs to be lighter. Not all colors should be dark and not blended out or have harsh lines. They should be blended out very well. And you shouldn't rush your eyeshadow process, because if you're gonna rush your eyeshadow, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna turn out exactly the way you don't want it to. So take your time with eyeshadows and you'll see miracles. So now that I just blended these two eyeshadows together and I feel like my dark blue is not showing the way I want it to show, I'm gonna go back into the darker blue and then I'm just gonna pat again to make it dark the way I want it to be. Don't be afraid, guys. If you feel like your eyeshadow is not where you want it to be at that point, go back in and make it the way you want it to look, because just rushing through things won't help you. Now you're gonna be in front of people or somewhere, you'll be feeling uncomfortable. Like, you know, when you are wearing something and you go to a party or somewhere, then you feel like, no man, I should have done this, I should have done that. So you don't want to do that to yourself. When you are in front of people or when you are with people, you start noticing that, no, my dark blue is lighter or my light blue is not showing enough like I wanted to. So make sure that you go back in until you're satisfied with the pigment of the eyeshadow. Then you can like move on to the next phase of the face beat. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I think I do. And then you don't increase the pigment of the eyeshadow and not blend it out. You're supposed to go back in and blend it out as well. Now I'm going back in with the light blue so that I can blend everything in again well. Now to cut my crease, I'm gonna be using the Essence concealer again. I'm just gonna put it on my hand, on the back of my hand, so I can apply it with the brush. I'm gonna cut my crease with this concealer. So I'm gonna take my spoolie. I usually use the back of my spoolie when I cut my crease, and then I take it onto my brush. Then I take my mirror and then put the concealer right here and then look down so I can have that direction. You see that upper line there that the concealer did, and then I'm just gonna line it out. Cut crease wants a steady hand, guys. Yo. Then to make the concealer on my cut crease stay in place, a Yardley translucent powder. I take a clean brush and then dab into the translucent powder, then place it on my eye. Then I do the same on the other side. Because the concealer is very creamy, guys. If you don't do this, it's gonna move around on your eye and it's not gonna be cute. So I'm putting it in one place and steady. Then to eliminate these harsh lines, I'm just gonna use my finger and dab right here on the corner, so when I put a color there on eyeshadow, it doesn't become too dark than the other shades because of the concealer. So to close off my cut crease, I'll be using the colors that I used. I go back in with the dark blue, then I'll be going back in with the light blue. Then for the last color, I'll be going in with white here in the inner corner. And just like that, we are done with our eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna be lining my eyeshadow with this Wet n Wild eyeliner. Now I'm gonna brush my eyelashes with this Smudge mascara so that I can place my eyeshadows and finish up this eyeshadow look. So now I'm gonna go over and put on my eyelashes because I feel like eyelashes sometimes take time. So let me go over, put on eyelashes, and then come back and finish this beautiful look. Okay guys, I'm back now and I have put on my lashes. Do you see the miracles that just happened? Like a lash will completely turn your look into a different, nicer, more elegant look. So I'm just gonna resort to like a voiceover from now on because, like, you know, when you don't stay alone and people are back from wherever they have been and it's just loud. So I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna continue with the voiceover from here going forward. Okay, so now we're gonna prep our skin with the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. We're preparing our skin so that whenever we put on foundation, our skin is ready to go and it's glowing. Basically, we're just preparing it so that we can be able to put foundation. Please go to the store that you really trust for your foundation and also test it out. Please don't go there and just do your own stuff without testing out your foundation because, honey, you don't want to be spending money that you don't have or buying out the wrong foundation. So as you continue to blend it out, you must see that this is really working out for you and it's the right shade. I trust you, there's nothing good as buying the right shade. It's so satisfying. You blend and blend. Everything about makeup is just blending. I swear you won't have to do a lot of work if you choose the right foundation. To highlight my face, I'll be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 50. I want to highlight my face and I want my face to be lifted, so I'm gonna be using this concealer under my under eye so it pops and it lifts up my face and also brightens it. Do you see how nice it already looks without even having to blend it out yet? Just let it to be a little bit tacky and then after you can blend out the concealer. Then I'm gonna contour my face with the Makeup Revolution in the shade F18. Honey, now we are snatching our faces. We are trying to make them a little bit slimmer and nice. I swear everything about makeup is nice. You are working on yourself, you are working on your face, you're making yourself look even prettier. So honey, please take your time and blend everything in well so that it makes sense. You get it? I'm now gonna use the same foundation stick, the Makeup Revolution F18 foundation stick, to snatch my nose. And I know that this nose part is always so tricky and so challenging, but I'm showing you exactly the steps that you're supposed to use. You're gonna use the same brush that you used to blend in the concealer that you used to highlight your face, and I'm telling you, everything's gonna come together. Then I'm gonna use the translucent powder to set my makeup. I want my makeup to not be as shiny and to not glow as much, so I'm using that setting powder to set everything so that everything is so matte and nice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips, because also my lips are part of my face. Why would I leave this beautiful essential part out? Please honey, do your lips. Lips are good and also so looking and fitting to the face, and also completes the whole look. So I used the matte lip because I already used colorful and bright colors on my face. Then I'm gonna dust off the setting powder. Make sure that you dust it off very well. And if you are day one to this channel, you know that I use the Hermosa Floor eyeshadow palette as my blush palette. The orange color, I use it as my blush palette. It's so fitting and so well, and it blends in very well. Then I'm gonna take the Yardley London 3-in-1 setting spray and lock in everything. After all the powders, all the creamy products, you lock everything in and then use the fan to dry everything up. Okay guys, now I'm done with the look. Please do tell me what you think and how it turned out. I am loving it. So thank you for watching my tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.